So I just wanted to make a quick video and share some thoughts about Bitcoin and crypto in the long term, especially since we've had this big sell-off the last week or two. There's a lot of fear and uncertainty and doubt. There's a lot of manipulation going on with Elon Musk tweeting about all sorts of stuff. And of course, the sell-off was pretty close to March 2020 levels, where we had this insane sell-off. It's one of the biggest sell-offs percentage-wise in the fastest period of time. And of course, it can be a little bit concerning. So hopefully the audio is going to be okay, because I'm just recording this on my iPhone. Might be a bit windy, so hopefully it'll work out okay. But basically what it comes down to, in the short term, could prices go lower? It is possible, okay? But think about the larger picture. The most important thing is you want to zoom out, right? So if you are in doubt, zoom out. And what I mean by that is look at the larger picture. What is happening in the world, okay? Why has Bitcoin been created? It was in 2009. It was a solution for more sound money, right? Because we had all these problems with the financial crisis, with the fiat currency system, where they've printed trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars over the years, and especially in the last year and a half, it has absolutely skyrocketed. It has hockey sticked the M2 money supply. They've stopped publishing the figures because it's just so ridiculous. So basically what's happening is fiat currency is devaluing at an increasing pace. The purchasing power is dropping every single year, every single month, basically, and that is not going to reverse. The global debt is just continuing to go higher and higher and higher. And inflation is coming. Everything is going to get more expensive. So what you see with real estate going up in prices, everything, even just the cost of living, but stock prices, everything is not always necessarily because that's getting more valuable, but it's because the purchasing power of fiat currency is getting less and less and less. And they keep printing more and more of this paper currency stuff, keep injecting it into the economy, which props up the nominal prices, right? The US dollar, the euro, the Australian dollar prices of stuff, but it doesn't increase that much in purchasing power. With a lot of things, in fact, you'll be lucky if it just keeps up with the inflation, right? If you look at, for example, the stock market, sure, it's been going up like crazy, but if you plot it against real purchasing power, the charts would look a little bit different. So Bitcoin is another one of those solutions how you can protect your purchasing power. Okay, it is sound money. There's 21 million Bitcoin that there will ever be. It's completely transparent. We know the supply schedule every 4 years, how that gets cut in half. Nobody can create more Bitcoin. And it has an additional feature that you can fully own your own Bitcoin, right? You don't need to store it with a bank or an exchange or a third party. You can control it in a wallet. You can store it in a wallet where you have full control over those keys, which means it gives you an even added layer of protection. For example, if you keep your money in a bank, who knows what's going to happen with the bank? Could the bank one day just say, hey, sorry, there's a financial crisis, you can't access your money, or you can withdraw $100 a day. It's happened before in the 2008, 2009 financial crisis in Greece and Cyprus, right? Even with bank accounts and money in bank accounts, there are bail-in laws. They can take 10, 20, 30% or more of your deposit savings in an emergency, right? So that is all there. If you have your Bitcoin, nobody can freeze your Bitcoin. Nobody can confiscate a part of your Bitcoin, right? So more and more people are going to start realizing that. Add to it all the adoption that's happening in the space, not just to Bitcoin, but also in the crypto space. Literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars are being invested into startups, into infrastructure, into improving technology, into all sorts of things to grow the crypto awareness and economy and adoption. And that is not stopping. That has just been accelerating. So as more and more wealthy and smart and successful people put their resources and money into the crypto space to continue growing it, do you think that it's not going to get bigger over these coming years? Don't you think that as they continue to print more and more fiat currency and the purchasing power of fiat currency gets less and less and less, as the potential risk for bank bail-ins and a global financial crisis increases, do you not think that more and more people will start to look at owning just even half a Bitcoin or a portion of Bitcoin to have some sort of backup plan or to protect their purchasing power with a portion of their portfolios. And sure, in the short term, yes, it's volatile. It goes up 6x and then it drops 50 or 60%. But in the long run, since Bitcoin was created, it has been in an ongoing bull market. Okay, it's just going higher every single cycle. And sure, there are booms and busts within the larger uptrend. But so far, we are still in a macro bull market. So you got to keep that in mind for the long picture, especially if you're feeling a little bit scared right now. And obviously you need to make your own choices. I can tell you what to do with your money. You need to manage your risk. I'm not a financial advisor, all that stuff, you know. But basically think about the long term. In 5 years from now, what is likely to happen with cryptocurrencies? Are they likely to be gone, or is Bitcoin likely to be a lot bigger with a lot more adoption, a lot more participants, right? We have roughly 200 million, maybe 150 million people who own crypto right now. In 5 years from now, could that be at 1 billion people who own crypto? What is going to happen to the price of crypto in 5 years from now? Every cycle it gets bigger. Again, keep in mind, in the previous cycle, even if you bought the very top of Bitcoin or Ethereum, Bitcoin at 20K or Ethereum at $1,420, you would still be up right now. And in fact, you would have had the potential, the possibility already to 3x your investment just by holding on for a few years. So what do you think is going to happen to the price of crypto in a few years from now? That's just the message that I wanted to share with you guys today. Not any, TA or patterns or short-term stuff or fundamental stuff. Just look at the big picture. Where is this heading? And then if you think about that, in the short term, the fluctuations and the drops, they don't really matter too much. So hopefully you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, give it a thumbs up. And, if you have any thoughts, leave them in the comment below. For the rest, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.